All right, welcome to another 902 gaming video. Today I'm going to be playing a Naya deck list that was posted on January 17th. This one struck me as being interesting. First of all, it's a Naya deck, and you don't get to see those too much. Naya, if you don't know, is red, white, and green. It's playing a few oddities. It's playing Enduring Angel for one, a card that I've been wanting to try and I haven't really found a space for yet, or a spot. And it's playing Sigarda, Catilda, the other typical stuff. It's playing, like, basically you're playing the Luminarch, Sunrise Cavalier, Intrepid Adversary, Reckless Storm Chaser, Brutal Cathar, and Alana and Elena. And then you have a couple of extra slots that you're just filling in with something that might help the deck out a bit, give it a little bit more reach. 27 creatures, playing a couple of Ireland, and then I think the cornerstone of the deck is this Angel Fire Ignition, which basically allows you to win out of nowhere with these double striking creatures. We have a little bit of removal, Portable Hole, and Fateful Absence. The biggest problem with these, with especially this color combination, tends to be the mana. It's hard to get the mana quite right because of the double and usually triple cost white and green spells and stuff like that. So anyway, we'll just give it play a couple rounds with it. Best of one, see how it does. I didn't prep the sideboard because I don't think it has any way to access the sideboard. So the sideboard looks actually pretty good to be geared towards best of three matchups. But again, I don't really want to play best of three just because of the length. I'd only end up playing against one match, and if it's a really bad matchup, I don't really want to do that. I'd rather just play a couple of games. Especially when I first start playing the deck, try to give you that perspective. Like when you first pick up the deck and start playing it, you might not realize certain combinations. Okay, well, I'm gonna keep it. I'm on the draw again. I don't think I've been on the play at all recently. I can't remember the last time I was on the play. But all right, I'll play that. This is going to come down as the green source, I think. Yep. I have a few options here. I can play this tapped and get the Portable Hole. Is there any double green? I don't think that there is. No, there's only solid, just 3, 4. Okay. We're just going to play this tapped. We're going to play this. Get rid of the pack leader. So I'm playing against mono green. Oh, green red. All right. This is not a good card, I don't think, against mono green or green red. I'm gonna play this as the green source, I think. And then we'll just play this out. Now the problem is with this, already triggering it before they actually get a chance to trigger it could be kind of bad for me. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna play this as a white source. I could play both of these, but I could also choose not to play anything and let it pass, but I think we just... We'll attack over there. They can trade if they want. Or they'll let it die, probably. fine. Sure. I'm not 100% sure that's the right choice, but yeah. Okay. Well, that was a pretty poor draw. So if I play this, I could make 2/2/2s, or 2/3/3s actually. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do.
You want to fight me and my pack?
Not going to attack. So likely going to get Blizzard Brawl down. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm simply overmatched in this matchup here. Quite a bit, actually. Their creatures are much, much larger, and they're playing multiple planeswalkers. And I've drawn 3 land now in a row. +1.
Attack when they're most vulnerable.
Play this as a red source. What have I got here? So this can come down. This can also come down. It doesn't. I can't. Is there 2 land there? It looks like there is. No attacks. In the turn, I guess. Not really much I can do there. Yeah. Get a fight in. Sure. Yeah. So what's attacking me? And it's not really a lot I can do. If they have some way to remove it, then it's game over. There's no instant fight unless they have an inscription. That's about all I can do, I think. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, it didn't matter there. I was way overmatched in that game. Being on the draw against the deck that just curves out, you're pretty much dead. All right, play another one. I had a pretty bonkers draw there. Okay. Again, that's one of the other problems that I find with playing a deck like this is your... What does this thing do again? Oh, okay. Well, we can't activate it, but pretty much demands an answer, so... Not a lot I could do there. But this deck's not really playing a whole lot of removal spells. Okay. And I'm going to get... How many land am I playing in this deck? 24. Okay, that's not bad. Yeah. So what does this do? Oh, they put it down as an equipment. Okay. Oh, wait. I thought I was playing the other Catilda. Oh, I had the wrong Catilda in there. Okay, well. Unfortunately, I'll have to change that. Again, I'm in that position where if they have a removal spell, I fall so far behind. It doesn't matter, but they didn't, so that's good. But this deck's not playing enough removal for my tastes. One of the reasons why I don't like playing Naya. Although I think it's a mistake now if any deck is playing green and they're not playing some type of snow-covered lands or something to be able to play Blizzard Brawl. I think that's just too good of a removal spell. Okay. And they'll kill the Catilda. That's fine. Yeah, it should have been the other one, actually. That was a mistake on my part. Yeah, I think I just typed in Catilda and didn't actually look. It probably would have been good in the last matchup. Protection from werewolves. It's pretty good. Okay.
For Avernus and for victory.
Okay. They'd likely have a removal spell here. No? Okay. No removal spell. They're also playing Naya. Oh, they have Den of the Bugbear. Oh, I should have played the Intrepid Adversary there. Because I would have been able to give it haste. And I would have won the match. Oops. Or even this Garda. I could have played there as well. Actually, no, I couldn't have. Well. Yeah. So next turn I can play the Intrepid. I can play 2 Intrepid Adversaries. So either way, I think they're dead. They'd have to cast 2 spells and have a couple of blockers, maybe. Okay. I don't think that's enough. What does this do? Oh, so they would need to pay the mana. So it's a... As long as it's legendary, it's not legendary. Okay. Yeah, good game. Okay. So let's go change that card right quick. Good thing. I'm glad it didn't actually affect the matchup very much. It's this one. There we go. It only came up in that game there. So I think that's okay. We're gonna do one more. I don't think my opponent couldn't really get anything going there. And sometimes the Reckless Storm Chaser just sort of gives you free wins when your opponent stumbles and you get a couple of them out. Especially if they flip. They're pretty dangerous once they flip. Mm-hmm. On the draw? I think I was on the play last game. No, I wasn't. I was on the draw. Because I used the portable hole to take care of the instrument. We're going to keep. We'll lead off with that. Basically, once you get one green source in play, you don't need to play anymore as a green source. It's just kind of a matter of making sure I have double white for Sigarda. Pardon me. Okay. Doing that simply because next turn I can cast the Brutal Cathar and whatever if they cast like Luminarch, or they'll probably play this from the graveyard or something. No, that's fine. Yeah. All right. I'm kind of in trouble. I can double spell next turn. I think just trying to get, I could have played this, but I think this will be more important than this. So I don't think it's worth it to try to. Oh. I can't. I think. I could give it haste. Doesn't do anything. That doesn't do anything. That doesn't do anything. There's not a whole lot I can do there. Not a whole lot I can do. All right, when you got the nuts, you got the nuts. There's not a lot I can do there. Would like to actually be able to play one of these games on the play instead of on the draw, but that's the breaks when you play best of one. Okay, let's go over the deck. Again, didn't see the. I don't think with a deck like this that you can play. I'm not. See, the problem with playing a deck like Naya is I don't know what deck it's trying to beat. I got beat by mono green. There, I got beat by mono white. I don't have any mass removal spells against those decks. Now, it's the possibility exists that you're good against mono black, or that you're good against the black strategies, or the blue red strategies. That's a possibility. But I don't think that you are, simply because your spells are so expensive. Like, the quality of 3-drops in the Naya colors is so high that how do you choose which one that which ones that you play? You're trying to play a little bit of a mono white game with the adversary and the aspirant. And then you're trying to play a little bit of the mono green or the green red with Erlin and Reckless Stormseeker. And then a little bit of a bigger game with the Enduring Angel and stuff like that. But you can't. The big issue of playing against decks like the mono white or the mono green is you're basically limited because you don't play a lot of 1-drop and 2-drop spells like they do. You end up falling way too far behind, and if you do, especially on the draw, and they just have you saw their the 3 games that I played. Anytime that they had a removal spell when I played a creature, being on the draw, you just lose. Another big thing about this is, that's why, I suppose you play this type of deck in a best of 3 because you have the ability to sideboard and stuff like that, and then actually be on the play a couple of games. I see it's playing by Invitation, so I would rather have seen this card in the main deck, potentially over Portable Hole. I'm not a big fan of this card. But I can see why you would play it. I'd rather this somewhere in the main deck, maybe over Angel Fire Ignition there. I think just the ability to reset at any point, especially in I'm only talking best of 1 games. I think that's the big change that I would make, and just kind of leave it at that. I think I'm not a big fan of this card. Like I might even hedge a little bit and maybe just play like 1. I don't think I'd play 2 of these either. That was, it wasn't bad. It was kind of neat being able to put it into play with Arlen. But for the most part, I think I would rather have this in the main deck. You can still play this, and you just kind of cut down a little bit on some of the stuff like the Enduring Angel and the Angel Fire Ignition. I don't think you need more than 1 copy of this card. I don't know. I don't think this card is also necessary. We saw it in that game. I didn't want it. I would have rather it be Fateful Absence. I probably did make a mistake in killing the first creature. But because I tend to play against a lot of mono white life gain, I tend to want to get rid of that creature pretty much right away, because once it starts going, they can start going off. I wasn't anticipating them playing the 3-drop creature there. The Adeline, which is a very great card, actually. It potentially might even have space in this deck as well somewhere. Like, you're not really playing any. Like, I might do something like that instead of playing the gold card, just because. Where's it at? The Rem Carolus doesn't seem very good. I played it a bunch of times. Played it in burn decks, and it just dies so easily that the ability doesn't really matter. And I'd rather have a bigger threat, and this seems to be a pretty good threat. Doesn't really strain your mana too much either. And I'm missing one card. What did I remove? Well, it seems like I removed an extra card, not a land. Yeah, I think I would play. May play another Arlen, maybe. I didn't really like Sigarda either in that matchup. I may just play 3 of those, I guess. I don't particularly like this card either. But see, essentially what ends up happening is you start cutting stuff and then you just end up being mono white. So I think it's also possible that you can play some more red removal spells. And then you can also, like I said, you can also play, maybe convert it to snow and just maybe be, you know, just a light splash of green. And then have like a bunch of snow lands and stuff. But then you're slowing your deck down a little bit too much, I think. This deck wants to play, you know, 2-drop into 3-drop into 4-drop into, you know, into the angel, I guess. But anyways, I'm kind of rambling here, so I'll cut the video short. Not a fan of this strategy. It doesn't have enough removal spells. It doesn't play some of the key cards I think that you need in this standard format. I think if you're playing green, I think it's a mistake not to play Blizzard Brawl. So they're, you know, either the green white or maybe just a straight green red deck. I don't think you can play all 3 and play some of the better cards. But yeah, anyways, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.